제제 포르는 다시 데레 자자 칼라 조바 참마에 내 배바 참마라더니 다시 데레쇼에 토마제지 뜻을 모거더니 사제게 지적 인이 종에들은 폴드 종나 고초도 지스트리마가 용대요래지 사제게 폴레지 사제 지스트리마래지.
So Tashidele, my Dharma friends, all of you who have come here today and also those who are joining us on the live stream. So as Jigten Sumgön has said, all the followers of the Buddha should keep such a begging bowl, and this begging bowl serves us to remember or recollect the qualities of the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha, the three jewels.
사제가 가에 필요로 사제가 내 집례가 맥체요래 대화 동네 대화 자하고요 말이 동네가 동하면 동네 자하면 거 제일 마시래들이 지 망치왕이 성스러면 참도고 돼 사제가 내 집례로 취소 말이 이 사제가 까지로 내 집례래 내 집례가 들어가는 소소가 막 따지는 집례가 맥게 저도 줘봐요 집례가 맥게들이 다른 종교 사제 마 통과 받은 통통거리 랑글랑랑 통통거리.
And the Buddha is the one who has opened our eyes to the law of karma, cause and effect. That is what the Buddha has taught us, and that is so important because we all wish for happiness. But we don't know how to create the causes to attain or achieve happiness. And likewise, we all want to avoid suffering, but we don't know the causes of suffering, and therefore we still create the causes of suffering and are born in samsara, such as in the three lower realms. So therefore the Buddha is the one who has opened our eyes to the law of karma, cause and effect. And that will benefit us from now on until we attain awakening.
내가 개념이 봐요. 샘기를 찍어가고 그래지. 샘기 탐지를 상태에 고요 그래지. 내 소소 철다로 나 개념이 봐래. 소소로 상태에 너가 먼저 딱 챘다. 오, 샘기 잡아 나 상태에 동안에 개념이 봐래지. 상태에 맨오 땅나는 상태에 공공을 라지니가 필이. 개념이 봐래. 이미지 딱 챘다. 소티 줄었더니 사바츠비 요다매 딱 챘다면 이렇게 난 개념이 봐래 거래. 그리고 초도 지스시 말아 뒤집어 줘봐. 들 포도 자치 버려야지.
So I am holding this bowl here in my hands, and I am actually the Sangha. And the Sangha is our source for benefit and happiness in this and all future lives. So so what does it mean to be a Sangha member? To be a Sangha member, first and foremost, means to have love and compassion for sentient beings. Thank you. So if we want to know whether we actually are a Sangha member or not, we have to investigate whether we have or don't have love and compassion for sentient beings. So then we will know if we find that we have love and compassion for sentient beings, then we belong to the Sangha, then we are the Sangha. If we don't have love and compassion, then we are not the Sangha. So therefore, the begging bowl also lets us remember the qualities of the Sangha, and therefore it is so precious.
소소 견딘 바 인리 정도 소소 딱 깨다네. 이 생각 견딘 바래. 샘기를 사바 치면 따뜻 못차 체주데 데르마 견딘 바래. 마 견딘 망네 레임도데 이제 사바 샘이 샘미네 소소소나 샘 꼴바 되고 그래. 대 삼바 체미면은 되니 랑양 거대니 가 탔다 되니 이양 쪽도 말이 랑이 이가 쪽 그러더니 삼바 체미 쪽 거래 대회 오 땅하게 니마 니네 삼바 숙자고도 그들이 산속생이 숙는 거요.
And so if we investigate in such a way whether we are the Sangha or not, and we find that we don't have love and compassion for sentient beings, then we are not a Sangha member. And that is really the worst case. Like if we do not have love and compassion for sentient beings, then we should really feel ashamed. And we should push ourselves to develop love and compassion for sentient beings. Because if we don't have love and compassion, then not only can we not free ourselves from samsara, but there's no way to free others from samsara, which is actually the responsibility of the Sangha. So therefore we first and foremost have to investigate whether we possess love and compassion for sentient beings.
랑양 코로 종을 띵바에 이제 라야서 잡아는 이제 붙이지리 코로 쪼라 가래리 코로 쪼라 단지리 다 집고 기딩 롱되게 되다 선남 갔다가 남쪽을 들이 다 얘기 차는 그 코로 쪼 대단 코로 도망 거지 이제 단지리 다 지디 로레스.
And therefore, it is said in the 37 Bodhisattva practices that the gods who are not even able to free themselves from samsara will not be a proper refuge for us, because they themselves are not able to become free from samsara. So what is the main cause of samsara? What is the source of samsara? It is our self-grasping. As soon as we grasp at a self, then we are caught in the duality of self and others. And that is what leads to the afflictive emotions and the creation of karma, and then in the end to samsaric existence.
사제다 딱 무슨 딱봐 문안 가르쳐가는 대화 당 대화 저탈 되면 저도 저지 송에서 좀래 송에서 대화 저 가르쳐 삼상 삼면 삼 땅 대화 저 찍고 내가 페이바 소리서 그 대화 토바 타톡 산제 고방 토고 다 삼지를 끼고 그래서 대화 저탈 되면 저 저기들 망고 말했지 오 진피를 놓더래 오 사바체베 바래지 They just something
So what we usually do, and what also the Buddha did before he attained awakening, is that we say prayers. And in one of these prayers that we always recite, it says, may sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. So here, especially the cause of happiness is really something we have to reflect upon. We have to think well about these causes of happiness. And if we do that, then we will find that the sources for all our temporary benefit and ultimate happiness is love and compassion for sentient beings. It is the wish to benefit sentient beings. That is the only cause for benefit and happiness.
기와주 돌려면 시간을 기와 차로 요래시 내리 내가 동해나 보나 소용 타톡이 성성 타는 뭐 타봐지지 너게 저때 다 나지리 때 문제리 오들이 셀 잡고 집어 따버려시 단디때 자공도 차로 요래시 내리 쳐다 차롱지 이 특과 집을 놓지라 특히 배치 잡소라도 특파 제목의 생태 타이 잡소나지를 송가래 특파 충을 빠지쳐도 특파 충을 놓고 봤다지 봐줘 소리 지고는 쳐서 대능지 남상 까불어 그러지 삼대게 빼래 삼대 총총 내값 삼대지 남상 미롱 코베데 삼대지 남상 매마도 요래.
And in the same way, we always pray, may sentient beings be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. So if we investigate that further, then what are the causes of suffering we are talking about? The main cause of suffering is always that we think of ourselves as most important. If we have such an attitude, then whatever virtuous practices we might perform, they never become 100% virtuous. In fact, if we have this attitude of like thinking of ourselves as most important, then half of our actions, even if they are virtuous actions, will always become non-virtuous. So that is the problem with, or that is the cause of all our suffering. So temporarily, if we have such an attitude, then we will experience various kinds of sufferings, and ultimately it will lead us to the 3 lower realms. So therefore, a mindset that wishes for the benefit of others is extremely important. It is like now we are in a state where our minds are like pieces of ice on a vast ocean. Actually, the nature of our minds is perfect, is just like water. But now we are in a state of being like ice blocks, on the ocean. And if we instead have if we instead wish for the benefit of sentient beings, and we develop the mindset of the great vehicle, then it is said it is our mind or our virtuous deeds become like the ocean. And on the other hand, if we have self-grasping, then our virtuous deeds are compared to the water in a footprint of a cow. So they are much lesser. The virtues are much lesser. So therefore, it is like extremely important to have love and compassion for sentient beings.
Sangha sure tata kaado. Sangha lama gevishi tamchi sangha reeti. O gevishi tamchi sangha mare miri samgu yores. De mareti. Kode genu mareti. Koto kode, songwon kode, tokchu kode. Lama gevishi tamchi ko genu song tamchi toksaji tokde sangha reeti. Sangha kareri koso ti semdela dani nidi yo mareti. 다지니 뜻과래 내가 세번에 했던 그 콜데니 차요래 하고 요래 라마 탐치 제비신이 탐치 톡도 상제래 라마 죽을 고발지 이미 무슨 소소노래.
And then we might wonder who taught that, who was the one who taught that. And that was the Buddha. And then we might wonder, so where is that Buddha? Is he still present, or where is he? And the answer is, the Buddha is still present in all our spiritual teachers. All our spiritual masters are the Buddha. But then still some might wonder, how can it be that our spiritual masters are the Buddha? They just look like human beings. So that is also in a way true, like their body is that of a human being. But if we look at their qualities of body, speech, and mind, then their body is actually the Nirmanakaya of the Buddha. Their speech is the Sambhogakaya, and their mind is the Dharmakaya. And also we can say that the body of the spiritual master is the Sangha, his speech is the Dharma, and his mind, his awakened heart, is the Buddha. So such a spiritual master possesses the three bodies of the Buddha and all the qualities. And such a spiritual master also doesn't have the grasping at the duality of self and other. And therefore, his or her mind is the Buddha. And it is also said that in the best case, we should always think of the spiritual master as the Dharmakaya.
Lama Chöpa Sadhana Lama Chöpa Sadhana to Tasasake. Oh, indeed, the Gonka Lama Chöpa Sadhana, the Mato the Lama Tama, the Tok Chuka, the Jigmato Kakayo marriage. Say from Tas about of the Lord of G. Chaluk, the woman, Sem Chuka, Jigmato Yomari, for them with the money. Tok Chuka, the Lama Tok Sanji, the Teddy Joker, Sanjil, Nidi Sangsone. The Jedel Namcheka Chabio, Sajachip Mental told the Lama Center, Sajachip Meni Chupare, the little Lama Chöpa Sadhana.
And today we are going to practice the Lama Chöpa. And some might think that this Lama Chöpa is a text or is a practice from the Dikong Kagyu tradition. But that is not the way how we should think about it, because the minds of all the spiritual masters are one and the same. They are not different. So therefore, we cannot just say that this Lama Chöpa is only a practice of the Dikong Kagyu lineage. All the different tenets and traditions are actually nothing more than different clothes that the same person wears. So the mind of all the spiritual masters is exactly the same. They just appear a little bit different on the outside. And they are all Buddhas. And what does it mean to be a Buddha? The word Buddha in Tibetan is Sangye, and Sang means to have diminished all dualistic grasping, and Gye means that they have accomplished all qualities up to and including the realization of Mahamudra.
Oh, Lama Chöpa Lama Chöpa go, that Chupa Yoji, Mambo, Soba Mamma Togo, got into the marriage. Sit it, Nan Kare, Septi Tamkir, Sambata, Gijak. Lama ta Jusum de Sanje Tam even Chubati, Septila, Sambata Vigila, Septi Pido Batere. Lunga is of Septi, the Rosso Chance, Tamjere, Septi Pism, Lunga, Pimpasawa, part of the Sabari Amteluna. Chupa Cho there, the Nangachu there. Sanga Chupa, the Tondam, Digis of Jota Hakosanga, Sama Chupa, there is like what you got as a good Chupa train, the Lama Chupa, and about Sunday. The Xiao teacher don't the Hako go ready, the Lama Chöpa Lama get to the Jusum the Sajet of the Chokyo Resa, Nakosama Yomared, then it touches the leg.
And so we are going to practice the Lama Chöpa now, and again, some might wonder why this is necessary. Why do we have to come together and do all these practices and supplicate the Lama and so forth? The reason is that on the inside, the Lama or the spiritual master is the embodiment of love and compassion. And so there are three levels of practicing the guru or the lama. There's an outer level, an inner level, and a secret level. And on the outer level, we do practices, and we try to benefit sentient beings with our body, speech, and mind as much as possible. So we perform different activities to benefit sentient beings. And then on the inner level, we make offerings to the Buddhas and our spiritual teachers. And then the inner level of practicing the Guru would be to realize the union of the two truths. So to realize that the two truths are not different. So these three levels are important to understand. And again, one spiritual teacher, if we practice one spiritual teacher, then all the Buddhas and all other spiritual teachers are included in that one spiritual teacher. So thank you, and Tashi Dele. So it is said in the scriptures that if any of the sentient beings of the three or of the six realms of samsara develops immeasurable love and compassion, then that itself becomes an offering to all the Buddhas.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Okay, we start with the opening prayers on the yellow prayer book on page 1. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless of space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless of space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience, may they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless of space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mothers, sentient beings, limitless of space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Now we go to the text of Lama Chöpa. In the Guru, deity, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha. May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
Namo Renadaya Namo Bhagava Medasaya Dhamada Tathangadaya Ahade Samya Sambudaya Diyata Om Benza Benza Mahambenza Mahatenzon Benza Mahameyambe Mahambodha Siddhamben Mahambodha Mendo Pasatamanamben Sarva Karma Avarana Meyoga Benza Sovai Namo Renadaya Namo Bhagavate Bandasaya Dhamarda Tathangadaya Ahade Samya Sambudaya Diyata Om Benza Benza Mahambenza Mahatenzon Benza Mahameyamben Mahambodha Siddhamben Mahambodha Mendo Pasatamanamben Namo Tathāgataya Ahate Samya Sambhava
I become the Idam deity. In the space in front, on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus, moon, and sun, sits the root guru, inseparable from the Supreme Lord Jiten Sumun. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor and the major Marno marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes and a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vraja posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere. His hand is the Mara subduing and meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation. In front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion throne and seats of lotuses and moon, is a divine assembly of the Idams, the three jewels, and the Dharma protectors gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables of the spiritual invites the wisdom beings in identical form. Lord Lopa, endowed with 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and the 3 roots, by the power of the previous vows which you took out of great compassion for wandering beings, please come in without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne, with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of the inconceivable qualities. I offer oceans of rose, all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, array of lamps, sweet fragrances, food and music, to fill all reaches of space.
Om Guru Buddha Nasa Pareva Agamba Daya Sova Om Guru Buddha Nasa Pareva Bade Bade Daya Sova Om Guru Buddha Nasa Pareva Bade Bade Daya Sova Om Guru Buddha Nasa Pareva Bade Bade Daya Sova Om Guru Buddha Nasa Pareva Aloke Bade Daya Sova Om Guru Buddha Nasa Pareva Gende Bade Daya Sova Om Guru
Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious I offer you a mandala of a billion universes of all the 10 directions laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents and the islands, all adorned with various desirables, please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. We read the Golden Temple text, the second month. I gaze upon the Supreme Self-Arisen Lama seated on an immutable, spontaneously established throne, here in the mandala of primordially pure mind, as it is, in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the three times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama who is meaningful to me. The instant I behold that great feet of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eyes of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in battle. Just by remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the three times of all 10 directions appear together with their offerings. With joy I gaze upon your body adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on a throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. Trikaya's nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you are inseparable from greatness. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like clouds, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and call for refuge. Your body is the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the three times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomena to be unborn, thereby defeating the mountain of views. I prostrate to you unhindered Vajra. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu. Yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the three times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed. I prostrate to you who possesses limitless qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform disciplined activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme revelation. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus, in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable, beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the clouds bounds of offering rainfall, delighting the victorious ones 3 times, thereby filling the spheres of realms. I make offerings to the victorious ones 3 times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud bounds of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes, like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones, like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the protector all offerings throughout the limitless universe of the victorious ones that belong to an honor or not belong to an honor, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones 3 times, which are the very pure mandalas of the 3 kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept this offering as you, the Lord of compassion. To you, protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, and touching, and recollecting the Vraja goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the 3 obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, immaculate, victorious Lord. The Vraja goddess of body, nature, form is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vraja goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vraja goddess of qualities, nature of Aru, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vraja goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vraja goddess of activity, nature, tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vraja goddess of permanently emptiness of all phenomena, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the supreme victorious one, the 5 families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomena, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offsprings, the Bodhisattvas, who rule the Buddha field. The one of great fears, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grimy teeth and fierce faces on the opposing parties. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of premonitory who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Rinpoche. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings I offer to this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind. Within the mode of abiding, of unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed sadness is offered. All phenomena are primarily and completely pure mind as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything I confess may be purified within that state. With a happy mind I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the 3 times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing will of the 2 accumulations, and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors of the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of an ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in an unsurpassed supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the 3 times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue. By the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one, please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer an auction loud of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps, May I perform limitless activities that do not even waver our head tips with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the three worlds. Thus may anybody, just by hearing my name or remembering me, be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Thus, ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost in path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions such as the henchman of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the exhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is the body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the three times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of Bhumis and Path, may I swiftly attain the states of Vajradhara. We go back to the Lama Chöpa on page 8. To the Guru who embodies all the Sugatas of the three times, I respectfully pay homage with my three doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the three poisons. I fully rejoice in the three secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the three vehicles and remain in the nature of the three Vajas. I dedicate an ocean of virtue completely free of the three spheres in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the three kayas. Precious Guru, supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with a silent melody.
Namo
Page 9. To Ratna Shri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of body, speech, and mind of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray, grant me your blessing that I may realize the illusory body to be the Nirmanakaya. Grant me the blessing, your blessing, that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessing that I may realize man itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessing that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably.
다다 니 Lama Chöpa zoram de aja ki chimbo yore muso choga kare na tsama Lama yata karo kare tamche ke taptok nreba zoram re zoram de to namga tenpa teng ngoto ko yore dada koto Lama termende Lama kata ke gedi na ade teni song tamche tamchi la ade tabechi tamche demani la ade kuntom jimre sawa me pato nam tongpa ila ade tatok ko do jimre ke chi tamche tatok de to nam tongpa ila Dawdri Rani Sodiman, that are now on your language and semi Chöpa Sadhana song. This teacher told them with the mother Nimeva. The Tabaman is over Ranka Hako Gore. The Hako thought also.
The Lama
Lama.
Lama de Relatimire.
Lama. Cooking it. Cooking it. Getting some shit in you are. Getting some shit to Barra. You know, if you sometimes she did. Then Banjila. Sometimes she did. Took some year to do it, sometimes with them back. The Banjila. Conducted on down there. On down Sancho Summer there.
Didn't Gasalale Nana?
Tattoo Trito, nothing but Rangata, Hakon, Tatosuna. There's no nothing but the young, this may be young. Now, my daughter is somewhat taming and I go. The Lord Katarana, Tattoo Lama, phone of you, check it on the Hako education board.
And so here at this moment we come to the completion stage, and the completion stage is always extremely important in every ritual, whether it is a ritual where we practice Yidam deity or where we practice the Lama or the Dakini. In all these rituals, the completion stage is extremely important. And so here what we visualize is that the Lama dissolves into the Sangha, and the Sangha dissolves into the Lama dissolves into the Sangha, the Sangha dissolves into the Dharma, and the Dharma consists of the two truths, the ultimate, the relative truth and the ultimate truth, and these two again dissolve into the ultimate truth. So that is how we visualize at this moment. And so now we should rest in such a view where there's no self-grasping, there's no duality of self and others, and we rest in such a state in the nature of our mind, which is just like a space. So in that space, then naturally thoughts will appear, and it will not always be easy to just rest in the view. So what we can do if thoughts arise in our mind and we are not able to rest in the view, then we can dissolve these thoughts within the syllable hum, the essence of all the seed syllables. And then again they become non-dual. So we all know how to visualize the hum, so we can use that if strong thoughts appear in our mind.
Lama Garchen Rinpoche Lama Chöpa Sadhana.
The virtue of having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the three realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru with the whole of samsara and nirvana.
Lama Chöpa Sadhana
But the power of the three chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, and the assembly of kind lineage gurus, and the qualities of their three secrets, may they be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. The Lama Chöpa prayer. Embodiment of all the victorious one of 10 direction and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and the 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise, please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives. By visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the bliss of pure land, and the Buddha of unchanging light, may I cultivate the pure land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Chenrezig, manifests and then descends together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide Ratnashri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the 3 times are condensed, single sufficient source of refuge, master of the true sons, through supplicating you, may I attain the true accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your 3 pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my 3 doors, and may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to intuition. Now that I have found a precious human body, possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantages, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessing that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessing that I may practice the holy Dharma with reverent diligence, which will so surely be the benefit of this and future lives. Grant your blessing that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the master, the disciples, and the idam, and bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle working of karma, cause and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessing that I may bring forth renunciation, and with deepest sadness towards this existence, may I strive for liberation. And since seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognize them to be my parents. Grant your blessing that I may develop compassion and the supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessing that I may practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessing that with the will-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence and the karmic winds of conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of presiding Master Vajradhara, the powerful Lord of the 4 kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this very life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jinten Sungun Boundless Light in the western lotus land called Bliss Endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be apart from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Rigumpa Ratnashri. May I be accepted by the Gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purpose of others and myself. By the compassionate blessing of the 3 jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. We go now to the Dharma protectors, the Zambala Practice. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Page 3. I appear a Yidam deity. From the seed syllable of my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scattered, and wash away the faults and defects of the torma. Above wind and fire is the hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tram, He, and Am, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lightening the fire which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disc lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked one above the other. Light radiates from these and gather nectar, which merges with the sea syllables. The 3 syllables and mundis melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar. Light radiates from the seed syllables at my heart, inviting the Lama, Idam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth god, guardians of the directions, local spirits, abstracting spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 lustful beings who then gather before me like billowing clouds. According to the ranking order, the guests partake the toma with light tubes emerging from the Vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied. Oh, please consider me. Oh, please consider me. Glorious Raja, guardian, great black one, and Heruka, glorious great Bhairava. By nature you are one with Dharma. In essence you are the same with his promoted wisdom, and in character you are equal with the hindered activity. He who defeats all unfavorable circumstances. You are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, all gods and demons, rightful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invisible sovereign of radiant splendor. You protect the ones holding yogis of your own children, and yourself the observant of all bowed practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your might is skilled in protecting the teachings of sublime. Powerful Lord, with the name the one endowed with mighty Vajra, yet war God of yogis, please dwell with this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogi called Vajaheruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate into the mistaken path with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness prevail and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplication. As you are the warrior, protector of all ignorant beings, please perform activities to grant supreme common cities without desperation and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness prevail and prevail. Mahri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichogi Dharma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom, miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nana, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Dharma Dakini, noble Lady Tashi Tserima, Mio Lobsama, Tekadosama, Tigi Shasama, Chöpa protectors of the lineage of fathers, protectors of prideful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledged to protect the teaching of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is undistracted. All of you, bless us yogis with our retinue, through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances with the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate into mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness prevail and increase. May God's spirits and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obscuration or effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances, wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness prevail and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala. We go to Zambala, a rainfall of benefit and happiness, page 63.
Dharma
qualified perfection, ignorance does not exist. Vajrayana Brahmdharma, grant vital essences of the perfect mother's life. Nights again must be darkini, darkness, emptiness must be. Fortune of Brahman, grant universe of phenomena, world in need of the dread. Awakening in one life, fortune from Mahamudra, investing yourself display. Elegance of peace and right grants of living common cause, seeking for healing. Sides guided with guidance, one is rating false. students line, come like a star. Om Shri Vajradaki, Mitra Sanjambasi, this is the Saudaki, yes, and well, expert library teachers, Western Lotus Daki, Nisabatu Temodis, Samsara Nirvana, Northern Lakshidaki, but that with you ready, you give me all the words for being auspicious objects here. Unfortunate object, here always without disgrace, and make this fortune steadfast. Forget that last step, says another lost protect well, Trikayas, Lama, deities of longevity, the kings of Uddiyana, assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajrabhati. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-lived deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Zambala Yabyu, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary sublime siddhis. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth god and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is a primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and realism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime with the endless accumulation of merit. longevity, the kings of Odhyana and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid as substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky or water pouring into water, without reference point into all-pervasive open space of I. In a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal. Shri. By the spiritual of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padma Sambhava, when Amitabha and the Buddha feel great peace and reach the ground of no return. The word peace prayer on the next page, 98. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and the three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padma Sambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessing that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute, untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from the very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions. May the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddha's teachings spread far and endure long. By the truthful power of the three roots, Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our purest intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. Long life from the Yellow Prayer Book on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the three jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Lord of the teachings of Lord Rinpoche, great sovereignty of the three jewels, to the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. may your life be long. Known in the noble land as Aryadeva, you emanated into the Garkland of eastern Tibet as Jondingpa, the heart son of Jinten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 years. Page 26. May the teachings of the great Ligumpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, Omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen owner of all things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 hours are the 1,000 Buddhas of these fortunate eons. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva, Chenrezig.
Oi mane peme hore, oi mane peme hore, oi mane peme hore, oi mane peme.
So all my Dharma friends on the live stream, Tashi Delek and Long Life.
Thank you for joining us for our Sunday practice. Our next practice will be this afternoon at 3 p.m. Pacific time with Khenpo Tenzing leading mindfulness meditation. Goodbye for now, and we wish you all good.
Wow.